Hello, hello, we are live. Welcome to Cooking with Chef Frank. My name is Frank Kramer, and I'm the founder of Eat Like a Vegan Chef. I'm going to be your host, and today I'm going to cook papaya ice cream. Actually, I'm not going to cook, I'm going to prepare. And I'm going to prepare a papaya salsa. Okay, and towards the end of this live stream, I will talk about our upcoming challenge. So stay tuned to that. I have some really cool announcements. And welcome everyone. If you're new to this live stream, if you don't mind, just say hi so I know you're there. It's always nice to talk to an audience. Otherwise, I don't know who's listening. Thank you. And well, let's get started. Um, I thought today I'm gonna prepare papaya ice cream. That's how vegans call an ice cream. And hi, Shamala. So I thought to myself, why not? We always cook, um, whole food, plant-based foods that are, main courses, appetizer and stuff. So I thought to myself, you know what? Let's add an ice cream in there or an ice cream. And so today's ice cream obviously is papaya. If you just a few uh, tricks and hints, if you buy papaya, um, very often they offered green in a supermarket because obviously they come from the Caribbean or they come from the tropical regions, and we get them here in the States, we get them green. So you have to let them ripen. You cannot use them green. You can use them green for other purposes, but not for this ice cream. They're not going to be sweet or soft. So, um, for instance, I lived in the Caribbean for over 7 years, and um, I have observed a lot of people who eat green papaya with hot sauce. That's a great appetizer. Um, but today it's not about that. So we talk about um, ice cream, and the way you can see a papaya as ripe is basically on the color. First of all, it's if it's dark green, obviously it's not ripe. It should turn slightly yellowish, and it should be soft to the touch. So not too soft that your finger goes in, but soft. And if it's hard, obviously it's not ripe. What you can do is you can still buy it, put it in a brown bag, and add one apple to it. The gas what all apples emit will ripen the papaya much faster, and so probably within 2 or 3 days your papaya should be ripe. That's what I did with my papaya. I've already cut it, and you can tell I bought my papaya green, and it's turning yellow. And to be honest, it could ripen a few more days, but since today my live stream was, so I said to myself, why not? So you can see the flesh is nice and yellow orange. Um, the more orange it is, the better it is. If you see the yellow part out here, I don't know if you can tell, maybe yes, the yellow part, that's not ripe. So, and you can see the difference here. You see the green part correlates with the yellow part inside. So you always know it's not ripe. So here, where you see the yellow part, it's definitely ripe. So this papaya is three-quarter ripe, and I tasted it. It tastes very sweet, but you cannot get to the yellow part. This doesn't taste. Um, Again, if you use it for different purposes, you can use it to, you know, for instance, like a salad or so with spicier condiments. Okay. First, we want to take off the seeds. We do this actually. This is my second course to salsa. I have already cut half of the papaya and put it in the freezer. I have it cut in cubes, put it in the freezer because otherwise it's difficult to make the ice cream. So let me change my camera and I'll show you what I'm doing. Hi Valerie, hi Renee, hi Valerie, second Valerie, hi Karen. Yeah, if you don't mind saying hello or hi, so I know you're there. It's always nice to talk to an audience. Um, thank you. Let me change my camera and off we go. So you can tell that I've cut my papaya, froze it. It's not really solid frozen. It should be frozen. It's easier to make the ice cream. That's really it. So the ingredients for this papaya ice cream, I can actually post it in the in my comments. So I know you're always asking for the recipe. Hey Maggie, guten Tag. Wie geht's? Hi Barbara. Okay, I'm posting the papaya ice cream. One ice cream. Okay, good. It looks a little awkward in there. Sorry, it doesn't adapt it the way I put it in. But so it's a half a papaya cut into cubes, half a cup of frozen mango, a tablespoon of coconut milk. Um, the maple syrup is really optional. I don't put it in. I don't need extra sweetness. Other people do. Um, you can also use dates, soak for 20 to 30 minutes, um, and then some lime juice. So that's all we need right now. I'm getting a half a cup of mango, frozen mango. So this is my mango. I'm gonna. Unfortunately, I don't have my food processor here, so I'm gonna do it in my Nushi It's not as good as the food processor, but it works too. I'm gonna get a lime. I find limes are perfect for those ice creams and tropical applications. Lime just adds a beautiful flavor to ice cream. Of course, to other applications too. And it cuts through the sweetness, which is great. The smell is just great. So the coconut milk obviously is optional too. If you like the creaminess of an ice cream, then That's probably the right way to go. Just gonna put 1 tablespoon in. You can put more in if you like. The creamier your ice cream gets. Okay. And that's basically it. I am not going to put in maple syrup as I don't like the sweetness. It's too much. I'm gonna put it in my NutriBullet here. Now I'm going to put it into a small container. That's how it looks. It looks basically just like a sorbet. And you should freeze it for at least 2 to 4 hours. Or you can use it just as is, as a soft serve ice cream. You can do this too. But remember, my papaya wasn't as um, delicious. I can see that some people prefer to add more uh, maple syrup to it. I didn't add any, but uh, if the papaya is not sweet enough, then you really want to add a little bit maple syrup. Or you can add the dates when but you have to soak them first. That's very important. Okay, so this is our papaya and ice cream. Really, really simple. There's not much to do about it. You can put it into shapes. You can put it in. Let me switch my camera quickly. So you can put it into any kind of containers to freeze them. So it's really up to you how you going to freeze them. Yeah, if you put it, you can make a big batch, put it in a container and then scoop it out. That's great. You can do this too, or put it in those little containers which you get in the supermarket with the little stick in there. So that works fine too. Yes, Linda has a good question. Um, Can you do just mango? Absolutely. Mango is to die for. Oh my goodness. Mango ice cream is just incredible. You can use just the same ingredients that I used and just with mango. Perfect. It's so delicious. Obviously, you can add strawberries to it, raspberries to it. There's really no, the sky's the limit what you can make with ice cream. This is really a base. Papaya is really a very, almost a neutral base, you can say, and you can add anything to it. So it's beautiful. Just like bananas, like banana ice cream is probably one of the most famous ice creams out there. Um, I mean, everyone does it with bananas because they are so easy to handle and they freeze. They come out just like ice cream. It's beautiful. But so does mango, papaya, and all these soft fruits. They're perfect for that. So you can, when you add raspberries to it or strawberries, it, those flavors come out absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. Good. Okay. Let's see if we have any other questions here. Oh, okay, great. That was nice. Now we're gonna now we're gonna do our papaya salsa. And again, I mentioned earlier, I will talk about the challenge and the workshop in a few minutes. I'm just gonna uh, make the papaya salsa. I'm gonna post the recipe in the comments too. Um, Unfortunately, it's not going to look as nice as I have it here on my recipe. Um, so okay, so for that we are going to use again a half a papaya. So basically, I used one whole papaya and make two things out of it: the ice cream and the salsa. So it's you can make two things at once and have two completely different applications, which is great. Um, the recipe for the salsa is half ripe papaya, obviously ripe, um, one avocado, a quarter cup of red onion, half a red pepper, diced, a jalapeno diced, and some cilantro, about a half a cup or a quarter cup. It depends how if you're a fan of cilantro, and of course the lime cannot be missed. So in this salsa, what I'm going to do today, I'm actually not going to add avocado inside. I'm just going to add a dollop of avocado on top. So, but you can do the avocado inside, absolutely. Okay. So I see I cannot. Wow, my comments cannot be that big or it's going to be split on YouTube. Okay, good. Hi, Adriana. She loves papaya, she's saying. Good. Okay, great. So let me change my camera and then we'll make the papaya salsa. So you want to take out all the seeds with a spoon. Can you see it? Sorry. So you want to make sure that you get all these things out of here. See this here? Can you see? We want to get this out because it doesn't really taste well. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to use half of a papaya. And for anyone who just joined, I spoke about it earlier. You gotta make sure that you buy it ripe or that your papaya is ripe. You see, this is not ripe. It correlates with the green skin out here. Okay, but here you can tell there's not too much yellow here. It's ripe. Actually, here you can see it much better. Okay. So first of all, I want to make sure that I take off all the skin. I'm going to slice right above. I'm going to make sure that I'm away from my knife. Okay, I'm not cutting towards my finger. My fingers are above the papaya. Okay, so never cut towards your finger ever. You don't want to do this. And when I cut through this here, I can tell that it's not ripe. The first layer here is not ripe. I want to just cut off some of the yellow parts because they're hard. They're not going to taste sweet. Okay. Here again, I put my fingers on top Can you see? And then I just slice just above the skin. Can you see it? I have my hand above, so even if the knife would slip, it's not gonna hit me. So never cut towards your finger, ever. There are certainly other ways you can peel a papaya. That's how we were doing it in the restaurant. So whenever you use a knife, take caution because you don't want to cut yourself. Okay, now we're just going to cut the papaya in small dices. Those we're going to put into a bowl. Now we have our peppers, which I had cut already. Put them in. The peppers, we have our red onions, which we put in. Cilantro, already cut, goes in. And now we're going to put our lemon juice in. And I'm not putting in any jalapenos because I'm not a big fan of spicy foods. I eat spicy foods, but I'm not a big fan. So, but I always add it to my recipes as an optional feature because I know a lot of people love spicy foods, and why not? I'm using a fork. You can certainly use a juicer. Mix it all up. What I like to do is I like to add just a little bit of hot sauce. How much? Just a few drops. Like Tabasco is perfect. If you have Tabasco, that's perfect. And some people add salt and pepper. I'm not a big fan of adding salt to this, but you can certainly can. Let's taste it. Oh my goodness, that's great. So now we're going to serve it. You can, obviously this is a condiment, but you can make it a salad too. No one says you cannot use it as a salad. You can make it your own. Oh, I have my guacamole, what I made yesterday. You know what? I should have really made. That was. Let's make it more professional, shall we? The best way to do it is to make a dollar. Okay, do it this way. Can you see it? Okay, that looks so much better. Huh? Okay, and that's our mango salsa, which we actually made into a salad. Let me show it to you with a different camera setting. Okay, so here is. It's very, very simple, and to me, it tastes to die for. It's really beautiful. Very simple application, and it's just really nice. Thank you, Susan. Okay, great. So I hope you like this little presentation. Now let's get to the challenge, what I promised you to talk about. Um, if you have missed this presentation of the papaya ice cream and the papaya salsa, you can watch it on YouTube or on Facebook. It's recorded there. It's going to stay there. But I promised I will talk about the challenge and the workshop, which is tomorrow, Friday, September 17th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So basically, I'm going to start with the masterclass, which is about the 4 best foods for great health. Um, it's going to be an eye opener, so to speak. And I don't want to spell all the goodies, but it's going to be uh, a really great, you know, information that you can use for the rest of your life. Um, this is the way we eat at Eat Like a Vegan Chef. This is the way all our members have been eating. It's proven. It's not something new. Um, it is new for us. It's new maybe for you, but it's scientifically proven that this way of eating is the way to go. But don't take my word for it. You can look up, what other people saying about this lifestyle on my website under the reviews. You can take a look and see what they say about this lifestyle. Okay, good. So the masterclass, we talk about all these different kind of foods, how to use them, how to apply them in your daily life, how to cook them, and much more important, how to implement them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Because you cannot just eat whole food plant based and think, oh, that's it. There is a, how you call it, there's a progress or a calculation, or there is a sequence how you should be eating those vegetables, and that's what I'm going to discuss. Very, very important. If you want to be successful in losing weight, then this is for you tomorrow. um, oh, thank you, Sharon. Okay, I was always the opinion that system. Yeah, Elizabeth, correct. I was always the opinion that night works better for everyone, but I might have to do more daytime sessions. So I can see this now. Thank you so much for sharing this, Sharon. Um, so after the masterclass, once we go through all the little things that are so important when it comes to eating whole food plant-based with a holistic lifestyle in mind, we talk about the three things you need to do in order to be successful. And I'm not going to spill the beans here either. This is so important. You will be pleasantly surprised, and you can use it in your life going forward. It's really great information. After the masterclass, we are talking about obviously the challenge, how it works, how we are going to um, how you can access the meal plans, the recipes, and the shopping list. Everyone who signed up will get a guide by email, and then through this guide, you know exactly where to go and where to start. And we will have Sunday, we're going to have an onboarding event, and it's also a batch cooking event. So I will cook a few dishes out of next week's meal plan, and that's where I demonstrate to all the challengers, how I cook, how to cook without oil, and all these things. And there's a ton more information. You will have access to accountability sessions, which, in my opinion, is priceless. It gives you um, an overview of what we do on a daily basis in Eat Like a Vegan Chef. So um, we have accountability sessions, we have um, uh, coaching sessions, we have nutrition sessions. There is so much stuff what you have access to. It's pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Um, Fern is asking, is there another time we can attend the masterclass? I work in the evenings and cannot attend. Okay, the masterclass it will be recorded on YouTube and Facebook, but it's going to be taken off after 48 hours. So you have 48 hours to watch it. If you cannot watch it for whatever reason, shoot me an email and I'll give you access to it. Okay? Yeah. Karen is asking the same. So that's, again, it's recorded and you will have access to it. So in our third part of tomorrow's workshop, that's when we talk about Eat Like a Vegan Chef. That's, we talk about all everything what is important and how Eat Like a Vegan Chef really works. I give you a detailed overview what we do, how we do it, what you can expect when you enter the library, when you do the challenge. There is a lot of stuff to discover. Okay. Fan is asking what my email address is. My email address is frank@eatlikeaveganchef.com. Yeah. Okay, let me put it in here. I just don't want it to be picked up by bots and stuff. Then I get a lot of junk mail. Yeah, you can ask me any questions, and if you have any concerns, just let me know. The challenge starts. Of course, the challenge starts Monday, but it's very important that you come to that you're going to watch the workshop. That's very important. If you cannot watch it Friday, watch it Saturday throughout the day. There's some really important information And then also very important, Sunday's event, which is at 4 p.m. in the afternoon. I hope that is a good time for you. Uh, Let me know if you cannot watch it, but um, the onboarding is live and it's going to be recorded on YouTube and it's going to be staying there for a few days. Okay, let me just write down here the dates. The challenge starts September 20th, but it if you tune in September 20th, you are too late. You have to literally tune in latest from Saturday. I will release the menus Friday night into Saturday. So you have time to buy the ingredients on Saturday or Sunday morning. And then I'm going to cook some of the meals on Sunday afternoon, and you could cook them also in the afternoon, or you can even cook them before. That's fine. I just give you a presentation of how to cook those foods so you have an idea. There's a lot of people who haven't cooked without oil. I will explain why we don't cook with oil and why we do or why we don't use certain foods. And there's that's why it is so important that you tune in at least Saturday and look at your emails. Make sure you open them. Make sure you check that you have everything ready for the challenge. Um, it's called a challenge because if you have never cooked this way, if you have never eaten this way, it's definitely a challenge for you. It is still a challenge for a lot of my members. We all look forward for these challenges, and it's something where we all get together. We challenge ourselves to do better, and it's a wonderful event where like-minded people come together and find you'll find your friends, you'll find people who, for instance, if you suffer from diabetes, you can find other people who have the same. We have quite a lot of members who used to be pre-diabetic but no longer. We have people who had high blood pressure, high cholesterol. All those things are a thing of the past. So you're gonna see there's some great people to chat with. Okay, the challenge starts September 20th. I'm gonna put a link here just in case someone didn't register yet. Okay, good. Yeah, Rachel is saying thank you for posting the challenge recipes late Friday, off to the store early Saturday. Good, excellent. See if there's any other questions. Okay, so okay, I don't have any other questions. Um, So, okay, I think I have mentioned everything. I hope to see you during the challenge, and it's going to be definitely a a life-changing event for some, as it has always for some people. If you haven't um, gone into the private Facebook group, the Eat Like a Vegan Chef Challenge, that's where everything happening throughout the challenge. You want to go in there and um, join this challenge. I'm going to give you a link to that. So I want to do it in just a second. And be sure to go into this group. You can, if you scroll down, you can see all the comments from all previous challenges. And we had quite a few of them already, and over 3,000 people have taken the challenges. So it's definitely um, um, a great event. Okay, thank you so much, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Remember, be safe and think plant based.